Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kevin Brown, Blackmon's engineer, and at this time, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Blackmon.
You got that right, Kev. Blessings to you. Super nice. Let's get into it. Sheristic for YOU. Let's get into this one here.
So that I know my Redeemer lives. So that I know my Redeemer lives. I can feel it every day alone. can feel him. I can feel him. I can feel him walking. With every step I make, he's walking beside me. With every step I take, the Lord is walking beside me. Can I do it every day? Every day. Oh yeah. Yes sir. My Redeemer. Can you feel him move down in your heart? He was there with you from the very start. He hears your voice, catches you before you fall. He'll never let you down. He promised to always be around. I know. Can I get a witness? Clap your hand. But every now and then, when I get a little discouraged, I have to talk to Jesus. That's why I know my Redeemer lives. I know that my Redeemer lives. I can feel it. I can feel it. He's walking beside me. He's walking beside me. I give one witness here. The reason why I know that he's walking beside me, let me tell you this. He died on the cross. One of the thieves said, why don't you save us and yourself? But Jesus, he said, 3 days I'll get up with all power in my hand. And another scripture I love, the God Almighty. I know that He's walking. Yeah, you know I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil. The Holy Ghost in here. Hey! Good God! My. Beside me every day, in every way. Thank you! Thank you! Now. Thank you, Jesus. You've been good. My God. My. I wanna tell you that I know. Yes. My Redeemer.
Super nice. Super nice. Super nice. Oh my God, super nice. I wish I had a little more time. I do it like this for everybody in America, no doubt about it. You had to been there. You would have had to been there on a couple of Sunday nights ago to witness this in action. He told everybody it's been over 25 years for he and I being together. Super nice, Mississippi's own PP. Yeah, on the station, KALI, Sunday mornings, 8 to 9, right here at RMC with me. Jacqueline Carr with you and Frederick. Super nice. I know, got something good coming up for you too. Stay tuned.
Every day I'm on my way, oh Lord, I know my Redeemer lives. Share again, I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. I can feel him every day. path I made. He's walking beside me. With every breath I take, the Lord is walking beside me. Can I do in this every day? Every day. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. My Redeemer. Can you feel him move down in your heart? He was there with you from the very start. He hears your voice, catches you before you fall. He'll never let you down. He promised to always be around. I know. Can I get a witness? Up your hand. But every now and then, when I get a little discouraged, I have to talk to Jesus. That's why I know my Redeemer lives. I know that my Redeemer lives. I can feel it. I can feel it. He's walking beside me. He's walking beside me. I give one witness here. The reason why I know that he's walking beside me. Let me tell you this. He died on the cross. One of the thieves said, why don't you save us in yourself? But Jesus, he said, 3 days I'll get up with all power in my hand. And another scripture I love is God Almighty. I know that He's walking. Yeah, you know I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'm fear no evil. Of the Holy Ghost in here. Hey! Good God! My. He's beside me every day, in every way. Thank you! Thank you! Yeah! Now. Thank you, Jesus. You've been good. My God.
As we close out this month of October, super nice. Yeah. Blessings you and you and you and you. On the station that cares, RMC. Yeah, super nice. Yeah, wonderful Lord's Day, wonderful Lord's month. A little rain in some areas, and hey, it's hot as I don't know what outside right now. It's got to be at least, Kevin, at least 80-some degrees outside right now. Unbelievable weather this morning. Unbelievable weather today. Unbelievable. Some areas flooding, some areas not flooding, some areas no rain at all. But however, the Lord is still kind. Sherry, thank you, Sherry. Sherry Winborn's tune there. Yeah, super nice. They don't get that at her church. So, Sherry, tell Freddie G he needs to get some great music like that on the station that cares. Miss Jacqueline Carr, for you and Frederick. If I couldn't say a word, Jacqueline, let's do it like this. Super nice. Yeah. Oh, my God. I just waved my hand. Jacqueline, the doctor. Here's Melbourne. Yeah, on RMC with me, Dr. Presby.
If I could say a word to help someone along the way, if I could pray a prayer to help some sinner who's gone astray, you know what I do? I to treat everybody the same. Just as soon as I try to make a start for you, Jesus, oh, so-called friends scandalize my name, but y'all know what? In Jesus, I'm looking for me a home. Oh, if I can't help my brothers and sisters, I can leave them alone. Telling everybody that I'm trying. Yes, I am. Trying so hard. Help me, do I have a witness here tonight? Can somebody just help me say, if I could say a word, if I could say a word, just to help someone, good God Almighty, along the way. If I could just pray oh Lord, could bring a friend to help some sinner boy or sinner girl or woman or man gone astray, I would look to the hill. Yes, I would look to the hill. I'd ask the Lord to give me just a little more praise. I'm trying so hard. Yes, I am. Trying so hard. I want to make it. I want to say this one more time. Look at some of y'all might can be a witness here. Lord, I don't bother nobody. I try to treat everybody the same. But y'all know what? Just as soon as I try to make a start for you, Jesus, hey, so-called saints scandalize my name. But hey, Jesus, I'm looking for me a home. Y'all know what? If I can't help my brothers and sisters, y'all know what I'll do? I'll leave them alone. Oh, I'm trying so hard. Yes, I am. Trying so hard. Yes. To make it in. I wonder, can y'all help me one more time? To make it in. If I could say a word, if I come on, could say a word. All I want to do is help somebody. To help somebody along the way. If I could just pray that prayer, how many of you don't mind praying for somebody else? Just to help some sinner boy or sinner girl. Oh, astray. Tell me, what would you do? Well, look to the hill, and I'd ask the Lord, give more care. Tomorrow praise. I'm trying. How many of y'all trying to make it? Just to make it. Oh yeah, to make it in.
so glad trouble don't last always. I'm so glad
trouble don't last
always. I'm glad trouble don't last always. Oh my Lord,
Oh my good Lord,
tell me what shall
what shall I
do? I need to know what shall I do? In a time of trouble, what shall I do? If I'm burdened down, what shall I do? I can call on Jesus, yes I can. I can call on the Lord, he'll be right. Call him in the morning, yes I can. Call him in the noonday, yes I can. I'll call Jesus in the midnight hour. I can call on him, yes I can. He's a way maker, oh yes he is. He's a burden bearer, yes he is. You ought to call Jesus, yes I did. One day I called on Jesus, yes I did. He's my joy and sorrow, yes he is. He's my hope for tomorrow, yes he is. Try Jesus, you can depend on him. Trust in the Lord, he'll be there. Oh my good Lord, oh, what's there?
And as we change lanes, Jacqueline, let's do this thing here, the #1 artist in the world. Here's the mighty Lee Williams. He jumps into this thing. He laid his hands on me. RMC.
But that same God that touched my mother one day stopped by and laid his hands on me. I know the Lord. I know. Yes, I know the Lord. He laid. Let me say it again. I was sitting there what they call that morning bench. I was feeling, but that same God that touched my mother one day stopped by and laid his hands on me. I know the Lord. I know. Yes, I know the Lord. He laid his hand on me. He laid hands on me. He said his soul and then made my body whole.
As we change lanes on this wonderful Lord today. Yeah. Sharon in South Bend. Betty down in Tennessee. Georgia in Little Rock. Yeah, let's do it like this. Here's Junior.
In the future, I just don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing 10 years from now. I just don't know. But I believe that I'll be singing or teaching God's holy word. Oh, it's in my heart. It's in my heart. Yeah. To serve the Lord. It's in my heart. It's in my heart. Yes, it is. To serve the Lord. I'll be serving the Lord. Though sometimes my road gets dark and dreary, I can't hardly find my way. Sometimes my burdens get so heavy that I can't stop having sleepless nights and lonely days. But I believe if I keep holding on, God is gonna comfort me and keep me strong. 'Cause it's in my heart. It's in my heart. Yes, it is. It's way down on the inside. It's in my heart. Oh, Lord. God planted His love. It's in my heart. Yes, He did. He put it down in my heart. It's in my heart. Come on, baby. Listen. Now, I've been singing for a long, long time. I'm not gonna give up. Said I got a made up mind, yeah. I've been lied on, mistreated by my so-called friends. But if I had another chance, I'd do it all again. It's in my heart. Oh, yeah. Started down in my heart. Oh, yeah. Said it's in my heart. Yes, it is. Deep down in my heart. Yes, it is. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Say, it's in my heart. Harvey. It's in my heart. Harvey. It's in my heart. I just want you to know I'm not doing this for shape, form, or fashion. I just want you to know it's down in my heart. The reason I'm here tonight, because it's in my heart. And I want you to know, I want you to know, Mama and Daddy, when I was a little boy, Mama and Daddy raised us up in the church. They didn't send us to church, they took us to church. Can I get a witness out there? And if we got to the church house and act like we didn't want to go in, Mama would catch me in the collar and she'd drug me. Mama and Daddy drug us to church out. I wish I had a witness out there and that planted it in my heart. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in my heart. Many times we didn't get paid, y'all, but I kept on singing anyway because I had it in my heart. Can I get a one witness? Can I get a one witness? Deep down in my heart, yeah. Oh yeah. And you know, Melvin, you know what? Somebody asked me just the other day, said, how can you shake a person's hand and you know they don't like you? I told him the reason I do it is in my heart. I got a phone call not too long ago. Somebody say, "Hard, how can you leave your family and go sing all the time?" I told him, I love my family. Oh yeah. I love my family. Yes, I do. I love my family. Oh my. But the reason I do it, said the reason I do it, cause it's in my heart. I got to love my enemies. I got to love my friends. And whenever you see me, I'll be serving the Lord.
Getting ready this Sunday afternoon, about 3 p.m. Our own Miss Donna Board from Just Showing Off. She will be the MC for his anniversary. Here's Pastor Nathaniel Martin along with his fellows. Yeah, super mighty men of Christ. Yeah, Donna's going to be the MC. Of course, naturally, that's her church, 8401 South Figueroa. You'll want to be there on the station that cares. So you'll want to be there this coming Sunday. Yeah, the last Sunday. Miss Donna Board from Just Showing Off. MCing her pastor, Reverend N.W. Martin. Yes, appreciation service, about 3 o'clock. You get over there, get in line, get a seat. 8401 South Figueroa. Yeah, should be nice. The mighty men of Christ, D.B. Milton, and others will be there, no doubt about it, on the station that cares. RMC Kev with me, and of course, it's a blessing on this wonderful Lord's Day. Praying that you have a blessed end. Now, let me just say this. Christians have no business celebrating Halloween. It is nothing about Jesus in that at all. And whatever you do, if you're going to take your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews out, make sure you check the candy before you unwrap it or you let them eat it or you eat it yourselves. You know, this time of the year, there are many jerks out there, and they don't care about you or your kids, And to them, that's what Halloween is to them, is watching you suffer, watching you, your loved ones, in pain. So if you're going to trick, remember there's a treat between Genesis and Revelation. And you know what? I enjoy it because at the mention of his name, no doubt about it. Yeah. On the station that cares, KALI. Sunday mornings, 8 to 9.
The blind heard his name, and they were made to see. And the lame heard his name, and now whole they shall be. And one day I heard his name. Everything has changed, and I feel so relieved at the mention of his name. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. At the mention of your name. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Every day he's the same. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I tell you that I feel so relieved of his holy name. When you're feeling down and out, and you can't find no peace, tell Jesus, comfort, strength, and direction to your soul. The Lord will be. Oh, yes, he will. He'll be a doctor in a sick room. What else will he be? A lawyer in a courtroom. I feel relieved. Yes, I do. At the mention of his name. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, Jesus. 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 Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. He's faithful. He's so faithful. And he's true. I feel so relieved at the mention of his name. He's been my way out of no way. Yes, he has. Oh. He's a wonderful counselor. Yes, he is. His name is Jesus.
Super nice. Looking back over my 41 years in this game right here. Yeah, super nice. That's the late, great Albertina Walker and Shirley Johnson, I believe. Yeah, it is Shirley, in the mention of his name. On Presgram, where you're much better with me on than off. Tell all your friends with the missing if they're not listening right here on Presgram. Yeah, you know, it's one of those great days outside. It's really a fall day, Kevin. And I'm loving it, no doubt about it. Got the grass watered today, and thanks to the good Lord, and it's a blessing, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. A lot of great things happening this weekend as we close out the month of October. Yeah, Miss Lily kicks things off at Solid Rock Baptist Church. A great service. Her yearly 100 Women in Red. All the King's Daughters. Miss Vera Stewart will be her guest speaker. Yeah, early in the morning and in the afternoon at 3:30. Yeah, it's 82nd and Broadway. Yeah, Solid Rock Baptist Church. Yeah, it's going to be nice. There's no doubt about it. And you'll want to be there, too. Support Miss Lily and her great efforts in doing what she's doing. Then Miss Donna Boyd, right across one street over Figueroa. She'll be hosting Pastor N.W. Martin's Appreciation. And that's going to be nice over at 8401 South Figueroa. Yeah, Donna and Pastor Martin and D.B. Milton and company. Yeah, Mama, the Brandy, yeah, the whole gang, and Little Brandy. Yeah, super nice. And it's going to be a blessing all over. Then Cakes and His Cookies Juniors, the Sweet Singing Cavaliers, they'll be at Mount Gaza out in Compton. And that's going to be a blessing as well also. Yeah, over at with Pastor Harold Hines. It's going to be really wonderful. Yeah, super nice supporting all of these wonderful events. Keep Dr. James T. Tolson in prayer, and want to thank Miss Wendy Jones and the New Mount Zion family for supporting and carrying on in the absence of our pastor, Dr. and Mrs. James T. Tolson. Keep them in prayer. Super nice. As I look back 41 years, I guess you might say I am the first radio announcer to go into a nightclub with a gospel act. But it has never been done or did before, and it was one of the greatest concerts that we ever had a part to MC. And one of the songs, that rocked America, no doubt about it, because as you know, they were the first ones to have two guitars in a quartet group, the first one with a keyboard in the quartet group, the first ones to ever wear colored clothes. Yeah, because the traditional quartet clothes was black suits, white shirts, and black ties. These guys were the trendsetters and the breakers. And I had a great chance to do both nightclubs in West Hollywood, the Whiskey A Go-Go, and of course, the Roxy on Sunset. One of the greatest songs on the planet. Here it is right here on the station. Let me share it with you. It'll be a Presgram trivia. Here's Joseph.
There's gonna be a meeting. Come on. Old-fashioned meeting. Tonight. Meeting on the old. Countdown. There's gonna be a meeting. Tonight. People gonna get together and have a good time. Let me say
just clap your hands. Come on, clap your hands. Ooh. Righteous never forsaken, nor seed begging bread. God won't do just what he said. Won't he do it? Did the Savior show you favor? Then you ought to tell your neighbor. Won't he do it? Turn your mess into a message, test into a testimony. If he's done it, you can say, won't he do it? Did he give you victory over the enemy? You're qualified to tell somebody. Won't he do it? Sing, won't he? Won't he do it? Do it? Won't he? Won't he do it? Won't he do What was meant for evil, God made it for your good. Can't do like he said he would. Won't he do it? When you call him, he will answer. Set you up for something greater. Won't he do it? Turn your mistake into a miracle. Turn your trouble into triumph. Said the best is yet to come. Won't he do it? Bless you going out, bless you coming in. He will change the situation. Won't he do it? Sing, won't he? Won't he do it? Do it? Won't he? Won't he do it? Won't he do Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Everybody sing with me. Won't he do? Won't he do it? Jesus can. Won't he do it? Jesus will. Won't he do it? The Lord will make a way somehow. If he said it, won't he do it? He will do it. Won't he do it? Oh Lord, won't he do it? Jesus keeps his promises. Oh, won't he do it? I've got evidence. Won't he do it? I've got confidence. Won't he do it? Yes, I do. You'll be your mother. Won't he do it? When mama has gone, won't he do it? He did it for me. Won't he do it? It's my testimony. Won't he do it? And I'm glad about it. Won't he do it? I'll sing about it. Won't he do it? Oh well. The next time won't he do it? You're going through, won't he do it? Remind yourself. Won't he do it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Won't he do it? Live a little church again. Won't he do it? Whoa, no, won't he? Won't he do it? Open up your mouth and sing. Won't he do it?
Nikki for YOU, Evangelist Evelyn Brown. Yeah, Miss Evelyn Moore. Heir to the throne, heir apparent. That's my son. That's Prayers too. Yeah, super nice. Yeah, and for all of his cousins, Liz Green and everybody. Yeah, super nice. Yeah, the heir apparent on the station that cares. Yeah, it's Ladies Endeavor. Yeah, before that it was Blessing. I was on the other side of through. Super nice. On this wonderful, wonderful Lord's Day. You know, a lot of people, they're into the social thing, Kevin. A lot of people, they believe in emails and Twitter and all this here, downloading. But one of the greatest communication devices between Genesis and Revelation. And if you check that out, you'll always be in touch and in tune with whatever's going on, be it night, morning, or noon. On the station that cares, let's do it like this. Super nice.
Listen here. Said I'm stronger than I've ever been. Oh, I'm stronger than I've ever been. You know that saying? You don't know I win. 'Cause I'm stronger than I've ever been. Come. Pop, if you don't mind, won't you sing it for me one time? Come on, put those hands together. Said I'm stronger than I Can I get a witness? Good God. Let me tell you why I'm stronger. Listen. I did a lot of things I was ashamed of. Didn't listen to what Mama taught me about my God's love. I used to be so weak, I fell for Satan's game. But Jesus came and rescued me. Now I'm not the same. Said I'm stronger. Come on, church, and put your hand together. Than I've ever been. I'm stronger. Put your hand together, I said, I've been changed, yeah, come on, I've been changed, anybody, you've been changed, if you know you've been changed tonight, let me hear you clap your hand, I've been changed, God that rearranged me, made my life brand new, one night, can I get a witness, one night, can I get a witness? You've been chained tonight. Let me hear you clap your hand. Can you clap a little bit loud? Make me feel strong. Not too long ago, God shook my body. God shook my body. Can I tell you what He did? Listen, I've been washed. I've been washed. Anybody? I've been washed. If you know you've been washed, come on, come on. Come on now. I've been washed. I've been washed. I've been born again. Said I know I've been born again. I've been born. Said I know I've been born again. I've been born. Everybody been born again. I've been washed in the blood. The Lord of the I've been sanctified. I've been filled with the Holy Ghost. I've been washed. Somebody said, I've been saved, been saved. Have you been saved? You've been saved. Let me tell you this right here. I just want you to know. Said I've been changed. Can I get a Holy Ghost witness? Can I get a Holy Ghost witness? If you know you've been changed.
RMC, super nice. You too can be changed. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you know someone on drugs, hey, fighting drug addiction, hey, Altadena Recovery Center, call Miss Shirley Bennett. 626-765-6905. That's 626-765-6905. Hey, they are there to help YOU. We are here to help you to improve the quality of your life. Altadena Recovery Center. 3025 Lincoln Avenue, Altadena, California. Miss Shirley Bennett, founder and president. Hey, she guarantees she'll put you on the right track. Need a job? Going for a job interview? Hey, trying to get one? Got drug problems? Call Miss Shirley Bennett, Altadena Recovery Center. They'll get your life straightened out. They'll even represent you if it's necessary. Altadena Recovery Center. We're here to help you improve the quality of your life. 626-765-6905. Altadena Recovery Center. Super nice. On the station that gives you great music. Sunday mornings, KALI from 8 to 9, Cali. Yeah, right here at RMC, and it's a blessing, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But of course, this month would not be complete if we did not look back 1 year ago. My leader, my pastor of 44 years, the late Dr. W.T. Sneed, he left us. And of course, those of you that go back when the national president, worldwide moderator for umpteen years, the leader of the Greater Temple of God, started off with Baptist Church and then changes Christian Fellowship, Inc. Yeah, we miss him, no doubt about it. It's coming up 1 year next month, November the 14th, on my grandmama's birthday. And speaking of birthdays, the Queen, most of you know, the Queen. Yeah, Miss Idell Williams Lennox. Yesterday would have been her 103rd birthday. Adele, as we all know her from Presgram land. Yeah, super nice. Adele's birthday was yesterday. Normally this time of the year, I'm gone back home to the coast. But of course, I have no reason to go back now because Adele is no longer here. And it's right here. It hurts in here. Not being able to go back and give her the party that I've always given her for years. When I think about Tony and I, and that was his whole thing, man. We got to go and give Adele a big party and give her all of her girlfriends. She's the last one of the Rosa Parks era, of 1913 to pass away. And of course, Rosa passed before Adele did. Then Adele was the last of that group of ladies in the 1913 category. And we miss Adele, no doubt about it. But of course, we miss Dr. W.T. Sneed. Presgram, we look back at my pastor's last sermon, October the 18th. Yeah, last year.
The topic person in this message is obviously the man whose name entitles the book, Job. And Job says here, I'm only going to be referencing this one point where he says, although you slay me, yet will I trust you. And I want to talk about trusting God trusting God in spite of. Trusting God in spite of. I think all of us here are familiar with the story of Job. I think we are all familiar with the story of Job. At one time or another, we have heard it. At one time or another, we have read it. At one time or another, most of us have experienced some of the pathos that Job went through. Some of the pathos that he's lamenting over at this very moment. You will remember the beginning of Job. You'll remember the beginning of Job, where the Lord says that Job was a perfect and upright man. Now, I'm going to throw a point or two here and there as I go along, and before you know it, I'll be finished. And if you don't follow me closely, you would have missed most of it. So he says that Job was a perfect and upright man. It starts out by saying that the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And because I've talked so much and don't want to make this sermon long, I won't deal in that aspect of the sons of God who came to present themselves to the Lord. The point the writer's trying to get us to see that in the midst of these people who came to present themselves to the Lord, in the midst of these people who came to worship the Lord, Satan came among them. I don't know if there's much difference between with and among, but I always make a big difference out of it. Coming among somebody is perhaps some difference than coming with somebody. You're just one of the crowd. If you come with somebody, then you come with some special person, a particular person. And of course, Satan is a hitchhiker. He will get in anybody's car. He will hitch a ride on anybody's body. and come right on up to the church on the parking lot, look up and see that it's a church, and he still will come in on your back. That's what he does. And he will raise all the havoc that he can, create all the disturbance that he can. So the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came among them. I hope and pray that he isn't among us today. I hope and pray that we didn't bring him to church. You know, sometimes, I'm sure there's some of us in here old enough to remember, though we might not admit it, sometimes we carried our bed bugs from our bed to somebody else's bed when we went to spend the night with a friend and got some bugs started over there. So I hope Satan didn't come among us today and sits here and presents himself with all kinds of, present us with all kinds of thoughts and false and phony ideas and speculations and so forth, that we came with an open heart, a pure mind, set aside just for the purpose of praising God, for the purpose of thanking God for what he has done, because he has been good. He has always been good. He always will be good, and therefore God always is. God is always present tense. He's active and ready and involved. And so hopefully you left Satan at home, and if you didn't, I hope you left him outside the door. You see, one thing about Satan, he's a hitchhiker. He only travels with somebody. He travels among the group or with somebody. He travels with you. He'll travel with me. He's not particular. He'll travel with anybody. You're not too great. You're not too small. Satan will hitchhike, and if you're not careful, when you get where you're going and your good intentions to worship and praise God, Satan will reap havoc right there in you, through you, even though that has not been your original intent. So Satan came among them. God looked at him and sitting there. God knows Satan just like he knows the rest of us. And so God asked him, what are you doing here? I know what these others are. I know what my sons are doing here. They are here to give me praise. They are here to give an account of their stewardship. They're here to praise my name. But Satan, I know you're not here to praise my name. What are you here for? I know you came here looking for somebody. I want you to think about this. Satan will come to church, and when he comes not only to reap havoc, but he comes looking for somebody. And he wants to find somebody that he can activate himself in and cause them to portray him. And so I hope that Satan didn't hitch a ride with anybody in here today. And if he did, I hope you drove to the nearest gully and dropped him off before you got into the house of the Lord, that your mind might be free and you might worship God as the Spirit of God moves in your heart. So God knew that Satan wasn't there for any good. He wasn't there for worship, and God just asked him outright. He didn't even ask him so much as, who are you here for, who are you here with? He just asked him the question directly, have you considered my servant Job? And Satan said, in essence, well, I thought about him. I've been looking at him, and I really have been doing some research on him. I see what he has, and he's the richest man in the land, and most respected as well. His family members may not be the best, but they are certainly far from the worst. They exemplify that they are from a Christian family. I've been looking at that, but more than that, I've been looking at what you have done for Job. Incidentally, in case you might want to get lost there, what you have done, Job talks about, Satan talks about the hedge, and we're going to talk about that in a second, but just in case I get carried away, that the hedge actually was the goodness of God to Job, the blessings that God hath bestowed upon Job. And Satan said, well, I've looked at Job, but I see you have a fence around him. I love the song many years ago, and every once in a while I find myself singing it when I'm driving down the street. Lord, be a fence around me every day. Lord, be a fence around me every day and protect me on my way. And so the devil said, you have a fence around Job. The reason Job serves you is because he is fearful that if he doesn't serve you, you will take the fence from around him. Now, when I used to hear this as a kid, I thought about a fence like we had around the pasture to keep the cattle in, and a fence we had around the yard to keep estranged animals and things out of the yard and so forth. But that's not the kind of fence Satan is talking about. Satan is talking about that God has encircled Job with so many blessings that Job would not dare trust and worship God because he is fearful of losing his blessings. So when he says, if you take the hedge from around him, he's saying, if you take all of these blessings that Job have, I will cause him to curse you to your face. He has no more reasons to worship you. He has no more reasons to respect you or fear you. Now notice, Job, the devil is accusing Job of serving God out of fear. And what is his fear? His fear is in losing what he has. If I don't placate God, that's what Satan indicated, that Job was just placating him anyway. If I don't placate God, I will lose everything I have. So in a way, Satan was saying, Job is forced to serve you. Before I proceed further, I want to remind each of us that so many of us serve God because of what he could do for us, for what we recognize him having done for us. And we know that he can be as devastating as he is good. And we know, we're aware of that. And a lot of people serve God and worship God for that reason. The world accuses Christendom of worshiping God for that reason. They may say it in some other words, but ultimately what they mean is you feel that what you have, God blessed you with it, and if you don't serve him and praise him, he'll either take it from you or he'll just let it dry up and he'll bless you with nothing else. And so we talk about that sometimes even in our testimony when we're talking about how good how good God is. We kind of testify that, you know, he's so good, he gave me this and he gave me that, and I have this and I have that. And it's all because of the goodness of the Lord. In essence, we are saying the same thing that the world accused Job of in those days, and the world is accusing us these days, that we're serving him because. Now, we ought to be serving him because we love him, and not because he has given me so many things, but because he is a good God. He gave me health and strength. He helped me to survive over and through the difficulties that I've gone through. He's opened up ways for me when the enemy thought he had me hemmed in, and I didn't know what to do or where to go. The Lord made a way for me. I'm pretty sure there were people saying when KTYM shut down or whatever it did that, well, I don't know what's going to happen to Brother Blackmon. I don't know what's going to happen to all the other folk on there. But God is the kind of God that will not lose or leave himself without a witness. He will open doors for you. And I don't know about you, but I rejoiced when he made the announcement, I'll be coming from 900 a.m. and at 8 a.m. and so forth. I hope I got that right. And I'll be there. So he's booming his voice over those airways. God is good, but that's not the...
Remembering my pastor, the late, great Dr. W.T. Sneed. Like all of us, we miss him.
Surely I will. 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 I'm going. Ooh, Lord. Surely I will. Surely I will. I'm going. Ooh, Lord. Got a grandmother over there. I'm gonna see her again. Oh, my granddaddy. I'm gonna see her again. But most of all, we're going. Ooh, Lord. Shirley. Got a grandmother over there. I'm gonna see her again. Oh, my granddaddy, Willie Bob, I'll see you after a while. But most of all, we going. Ooh, Lord. Shirley. One more thing. Somebody got a mother. You gon' see him again. May have a father, sister, or brother. You gonna see him again. But most of all, we going.
If you live right, you'll see him again.
As we wrap up this day, Verna, your good friend. Here's Bishop R.D. Sanders. Yeah, one of the many guests that's going to be with us June the 11th. To the good Lord, the latest coming. It says the same. Super nice. Enjoy.
Situations, no solution could I find, but Jesus came to my rescue, and he gave me peace of mind. I looked around for a trace of a miracle. Didn't see a signal or a sign, but he always, what did he do? Stepped in on time. Have you ever looked at your bill and discovered you were way behind? Then you look at your meager budget and you find out you're down to your last dime. Then you try your credit card, and then it comes back. It was declined, but he always, yes sir, steps in on time. Oh, he always steps in on time. Woo! Oh, I know my God always, he steps in on time. Oh, look at here. If you patiently wait, he will meet your deadline. He always steps in on time. Oh, he always got a mind tonight. I can't think of a time where he never came to my rescue. He always steps in right in the nick of time. But this is what you gotta do. You patiently wait. He will meet your deadline. He will, He will always, yes he will. He can do anything.
Wrapping this day up, Bishop R.D. Sanders and friends. Yeah, you'll always step in on time. It's been a great day for us. Got to get out of here, y'all. It's been nice. Roscoe's, all these great communications have been good to us. Thank you so kindly. Thank you for watching Presgram here in Los Angeles and around the world. We appreciate it. Always remember this, do some good in your neighborhood like you should. There's good in the worst, best in the best. Why to make the worst? The Stone Super Pres Blackmon's natural best. Kevin, I gotta go. Gotta get out of here. It's been a long morning. Yeah. Bishop takes me home. Jacqueline, much love to you. And Frederick, yeah, keep looking up. God is always looking down. If you can't find any relief, look between Genesis and Revelation in the 26th book of the New Testament. That's the book before the last book, Revelation. You already know that. One chapter and 25 verses. Focus on verse 24. Now unto him who's able to keep you. You figure out the rest. Much love and blessings, America. See you Sunday morning from 8 to 9 on KALI. Don't forget, Miss Donna Board will be the MC at Pastor N.W. Martin's Church coming up on November the 20th, 6 p.m. The Singing Ministers concert at Price Chapel AME Church. The MC is me, Dr. Prez B. The good Lord delays coming and says the same in Wendy's World down in Windsor Hills, 4000 West Slauson. Miss Virginia Carmichael and the ladies. Trustee Board, Mr. Woody Coleman. Until then, Kevin, thank you, man. Miss Mac Brown, thank you for sitting out there watching us right here on KALI Sunday mornings at RMC.